Hi there. This is Declan Conlon. I am life coach and also a mindfulness teacher as well. So my podcast today is about mindfulness and how it affects our lives and how it can help us. Mindfulness is something which calms our mind, gives us clarity, and helps us to make better decisions and choices in our lives. And also it helps us with our relationships as well, our relationships with ourselves, which is very important, and our relationships with those around us. And people often think that meditation is a way of shutting ourselves off from the world, and it's not really that at all. It's about stopping and seeing things more clearly and having a different relationship with what is happening in your life and the world around you, really. So if you can imagine you're on a boat on the sea of life, you can't change the weather, so you can't. And some days it'll be calm, some days it'll be breezy, some days it'll be stormy, some days it'll be stormy and wet. But you have to sail your boat on the sea of life in all weathers, and you have to learn how to do that. Otherwise, your boat will sink, won't it? So in the same way, our mind and our moods are like the weather. So some days you wake up and you feel great, other days you're not so good, and some days you're not quite sure even why you don't feel so good. And I feel that way myself a lot of days. People often think, because I'm a life coach and I teach mindfulness, that I'm going around in a state of bliss all the time. Indeed, I'm not. But what I have learned through mindfulness and meditation, and I suppose life coaching as well, is how to deal with and how to cope with things better. And that's really one of the real benefits of mindfulness and meditation. So you have different moods. You wake up, some days you're negative and you're a bit down. Maybe it's a wet day. We have a propensity to think negatively about things. Human beings are like that. So I suppose, for example, if I'm giving a mindfulness class and let's just say there's 10 people in the class, and usually I ask them at the end to fill out a little sheet to say, did they like the class and was it good or bad and what did they like about it, etc. And if 9 of those people give me a very good review, but one person doesn't, I tend to focus on the one person who doesn't. I tend to focus on the negative and not take the benefit of the 9 people who said it's quite good, and they enjoy my classes or whatever. So that's the way we are. In the same way as sometimes if somebody is out at a party and they're wearing clothes and somebody says, I really like that jacket you're wearing or that dress you're wearing or something, and you're really looking very well, but somebody else says, oh, that's an awful looking thing and you look dreadful in it, but the majority of people have said nice things about it, well then on your way home you're probably going to focus on the negative stuff. So you really got to learn how to focus on the positive things and to not let things in life get you down. So there's a saying in mindfulness that you can't stop the waves, but you can learn how to surf them. And that's true in life as well. You have to learn to surf the waves of life. And mindfulness and meditation practice helps us to do that. When you learn the techniques of mindfulness and meditation, you'll find that you will be able to be calmer in yourself and deal with the bad days much better. It doesn't mean that you won't have bad days. Of course you will, and we all do. But you'll be able to deal with them better. You'll be able to recover from them better. And you'll be able to deal with situations in your life where, ups and downs, you'll recover from those more quickly. And, when your mind is calm and clear, you can see solutions better for yourself, really. If you can imagine, when you're driving a car at night time in the fog and you can't see where you're going. Well, when your mind is stressed and anxious, it's a bit like driving a car on a foggy night. You can't see. So what mindfulness and meditation helps you to do is to lift that fog. And so if you have that image in your mind that really what you're trying to do is lift the fog so you can see things more clearly, and then you can see really where you are and what direction you're going in, and that's what it's about. So I hope you found that little talk I'm given you now helpful, and maybe you might just think about it. And there are some meditations on my website, declanconlon.ie. I'm also on Instagram and Facebook and on SoundCloud as well. And this podcast is obviously it's on Spotify. It's on SoundCloud, and you can listen to it also on my website if you look under meditations on my website. And I will be running mindfulness classes online starting on Thursday, September the 24th at 8 p.m. at night. So if you're interested, there's details on my website, and you can see how you can book the class there. And I think it's worthwhile learning about mindfulness and meditation, or if you're somebody who has practiced it in the past and has let your practice lapse, then it would be an opportunity for you to get back at it again and learn about it again. And I really love teaching classes, because even if only one person comes to my class and I help one person and make a difference in their life, well, then that's what it's really all about. So this is the end of this first podcast. This is really my first podcast that I've done, and I hope you like it. I have 2 other podcasts at the moment which are just meditations, but I will be doing more podcasts about mindfulness and about life coaching, life management, how you manage your life on a regular basis. So if you like my and follow my podcasts on Spotify and on SoundCloud, I'll be putting them up regularly, and I hope that they help you and make you think. So that's it for now, and thank you very much for listening, and I'll talk to you again soon. Take care.